Hi guys, today is Saturday, August the 9th, and I got home last night. Um, it's, I think I'm going to add a couple of video clips that I did of me driving down the interstate and a little bit of talk about why nobody wants to come to Kansas and Nebraska. And yeah, that drive is boring. Those two interstates, and I can see why people are like, let's just get out of here, there's nothing to do. And you've heard me say it before, I'm going to keep on saying it. Get off of the major highways, get on the back roads, and see what it's all about. I just wanted to get home yesterday. When I get done with this video, I've got a case of peaches I need to can. I'm going to try and do a video on that. And then I want to make some soap. I'm just about out of soap, so I want to make some. And I've got some tallow that I rendered. And so I thought, well, I'll make tallow soap. So anyway, that's just about all that's going on. Just got done watching Camo Dave's live stream. I don't comment a whole lot on some of those streams, but it's nice to see others. And just kind of be a part of the group. So, what is today? On Monday will be 2 weeks since I had my teeth done. On the way home yesterday, I got really hungry, and I did not want anything sweet. I'm so tired of yogurt, and well, I haven't had pudding for several days. I just can't go pudding anymore, because I only ate pudding for a couple of days. So I was just really hungry for something salty. So I pulled in and got a small order of McDonald's French fries because they sounded good. I'm not going to do that again. I just ate a few. Has anybody else had this problem? I can't bite down in the front because the front of my plate is too long and it digs in to the bottom part here. I'm going to go see if I can get in to see my dentist on Monday or Tuesday and see if he'll fix that for me. But by the time, so I would break everything in tiny pieces and chew in the back. And I think I had those. For breakfast, I had malto meal. Still at my mom's. Had those. Oh, and I stopped and got a frozen yogurt. I'm not going to do that again. I know I can't eat ice cream. I thought I could eat frozen yogurt. I asked him to make it into a shake so I could drink it while I was driving, and kind of made me sick. I can't eat ice cream, which is a blessing, because then you don't eat that kind of stuff. But anyway, by the time I got home, my gums were bleeding, and I know it was because I was chewing. Still got a couple stitches that I can't get out, but when I see the dentist, I'll see what he says. I feel very blessed. As the swelling is going down quite a bit in my gums, so my dentures are getting more and more loose. And my surgeon said, do not use any adhesive till I see him this week, I think on Thursday. And my dentist showed me where I could put just a little bit if I should need it, but basically really only on the top, and where the adhesive would be on the bottom. They're just pretty tender there, so I don't know that it's totally healed enough to put anything on. So I did ask my support group, what's the purpose of soaking? I mean, I brush my teeth, I rinse my teeth, my mouth, I clean my mouth. I'm pretty OCD about that, making sure everything's clean. So if anybody else has that question, because I really didn't know, you soak them in like that polydent stuff to kill bacteria. And I don't want to sleep all night without my teeth in. So I found some that's a 3-minute soak, and as it turned out, I was hurting so bad from chewing yesterday. Not hurting that bad. I was so uncomfortable and kind of raw from trying to chew that I did sleep without them, and I think that was the third time, second or third time, and I don't know. I don't think that's something I'm going to like. I've done some reading and what others have told me that actually your anatomy, your jaw, it's better to leave them in. And my dentist told me the same thing. Because if you close your mouth, you know, at night, your teeth will keep them where they should be. But without any teeth, you may close too. Well, I can't get them to come together, and I don't want them to, because I just don't want to. But that's an update for today. Boring, I know. But that's my life, guys. My life is boring. Just everyday things, and I just do a variety of stuff. You know, someone mentioned to somebody else, what is the theme of your channel? The theme of my channel is just day-to-day life, what goes on out here. I just love spending my mornings out on my front deck. We've had enough rain that everything is just so nice and green. The grass, the pastures are green. Normally by this time of year, they're all burnt up and brown and downright depressing, but it's really pretty. It still gets really hot. We're not used to humidity here. So with the rain, that makes our humidity go up, but I'm not complaining. I'd rather have the rain than the hot, what I call blast furnace, because normally the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour and dirt's blowing and it's 110, so I'm happy with this. I'll just stay in the house and do my thing when it's hot. I may take you on a little tour within the next day or two and show you around the farm, how good it looks all greened up. Okay, guys, talk to you later. And you know me, I can't guarantee when a video is going to come out, because if I don't have anything to talk about, I don't have anything. Oh, this is all that's left. But I got a lot of strange looks yesterday at my mustache. I really think, because from a distance it looks like dark hair. So, but you know, it really didn't bother me. I'm not going to freak out over something like that. I think I'll attach some of those boring interstate drives at the end of this, and you can see if you haven't been through Kansas or Nebraska, you can see what our interstate's like. Later. Hey, good morning, guys. Today is Friday, and I'm sorry, I forgot to look at the date, but I'm thinking it's around August 9th. I hear so many people say, who wants to go to Nebraska? Who wants to go to Kansas? There's nothing there. It's just a flat state. Nothing to see. It's boring. Blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, yeah, it's boring. Check this out. Most people come across, right now I'm westbound on I-80, and I'm west of Lincoln. I'm not sure how far. And sorry. Anyway, this is what you're going to see. Cornfields on both sides. And this is in Nebraska. They grow a lot of corn up here. Corn and soybeans. But, yeah, it's boring. Okay, guys, I'm still westbound on I-80 going across Nebraska. And I'm going to share one of the major interchanges. York exit. I've been here. And this is where I've always, my whole life, this is where we've gotten on and off of I-80. But as I get a little closer, on the right, you'll see a water tower that kind of looks like a hot air balloon. And I remember when I was younger, and then my kids, we always knew we were getting close to Grandma's when we could see that hot air balloon. I don't know if you can see it up there. They just built, as we just went by, an RV park. Not very impressive, but a lot of people come this way. There's just about everything you can imagine on this interchange. All sorts of fast food restaurants, a few regular restaurants, and there's one or two local. I believe they're locally owned, and they've been here as far back as I can remember. There's that water tower. Anyway, I'm turning south on Highway 81, and oh wow, can you see all that haze way off in the distance? That's all from them fires. There's been so much built up here over the years. It's hard for me to remember how long, because I have been coming this way for 63 years. So anyway, I'll pop back in every now and then. I'm going to turn it on. I hear people wondering what fuel prices are in different parts of the country. Just went by Phillips 66. Looks like regular unleaded is $2.67. I'm down here by a Shell. Regular unleaded, $2.67. Diesel is $3.14. And by regular unleaded, I'm sure everybody knows that means that's the unleaded with ethanol. We try to burn real gas as much as we can. Well, guys, I'm back. I'm on westbound on I-70, going through Kansas. And I'm not saying all of I-70 is like this by any means, but this part of the state has some hills that you go through. Down around Salina, Kansas, basically right in the middle. And mostly what's along most of this is large ranches. You just see huge pastures and ranches. And then there's farm ground. There's mostly wheat, some milo, a little bit of irrigated corn. So, just wanted you to see how no wonder people say Kansas is boring, because they never get off the interstate.